welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faye. If you are not new here, I know you're probably like, bitch, where have you been? I know it has been a hot minute since I have posted a video on YouTube, and by hot minute I mean a solid 3 months. Like, who is she? Like, do y'all even remember me? Did y'all even miss me? Like, is Fayy Lenee even a thing? Is this channel even still here? I literally have had the most going on in my life over the course of like the last 3 months, and sometimes life comes at you fast and a girl had to get her priorities in order, okay? Sometimes YouTube is just not at the top of the list. But before I even jump into this video, I just want to say thank you to those of you guys that have reached out, those of y'all that follow me on my other social media, specifically on Instagram. I have been posting kinda on there, but whenever I have posted, a lot of you guys have reached out and asked like, hey, where you been? We're waiting for more YouTube videos, all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate y'all. It made me feel a little bit good to know that people actually noticed that I hadn't been posting. So I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, as you guys can see from the title, I have a huge haul for you guys, because just because I haven't been posting on YouTube doesn't mean that I haven't been shopping. So I definitely have hella stuff to show y'all that I have been picking up over the course of the last 3 months. There have been mad sales, so y'all already know I've been shopping more than I probably should have been, honestly. And you probably also noticed that my background looks a little bit different. My lighting probably looks a little bit different. I've been working on a few things, so I'm definitely going to bring you guys up to speed on all of that. But if you are new to my channel, before I jump in to all of that good stuff, definitely make sure that you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy hauls. And yeah, if you're not interested in my life, if you're not interested in me and what I've been up to, and you know, if you just want to get on to the makeup and just be low-key superficial and shady, that's fine. I will put a what do you call it, timestamp or whatever on the screen for you guys, for those of y'all who maybe are new to my channel, don't really care about my life and where I've been, don't even know that I was missing, and just want to jump to the makeup. I'll put a timestamp on the screen for y'all. But for those of y'all that care about your girl, I don't even know where to start. So probably the last time that I posted a YouTube video was like July, August. So in August, I did have a birthday. August 5th, I turned 30. Can you guys even believe it? I still don't feel like I'm 30 years old. I don't know. It's just like I know in my mind I'm 30, but I don't feel like I'm 30. But yes, I did turn the big 3-0. I didn't really do anything major though, because we actually bought a house. So I am in my new beauty space right now, which is probably why, well, not probably, for those of you guys that are used to watching my videos, you probably noticed it looks a little bit different. It's not too different, because like I kept all of my same vanity situation, but the wall color is a little bit different. The tabletops of my vanity are a little bit different. I did wrap them in marble because it goes better with the colors in this room, with like marble contact paper. So yeah, that is honestly like the biggest announcement, like the biggest thing that happened over the past like 3 months. We closed on our house at the end of August, which was honestly the best birthday gift that I could have gotten. That was like my top 5 goals of 2019 was to buy a house this year, and the rest of my goals could just not happen and I would be completely fine, because this was literally at the top of my list. Like I said, top 5, top 10 even of my goals for the year. I'm so happy with the house that we found. Honestly, like everything just kind of came out of nowhere, because we were living in a townhouse we were renting before we moved here. And as most of you guys know, whenever you rent, usually every year they keep going up on the rent. And I just kind of got to a place where I was like, we're gonna have to move, because I'm not gonna pay all this money. I think they wanted like almost $1,500, which some of y'all who live in areas that are even more expensive, or if you live in like Atlanta in the city, I'm sure y'all are like, $1,500, that's nothing. But honestly, like for me, I just feel like it's such a waste to spend that much money on something that you don't own. Like you're just throwing money away. So initially I was trying to like look for places to move to continue renting, and then everything just kind of like snowballed, and we found this place and we ended up purchasing it. Everything happened really quickly, but we're so happy to finally have a place that is our own, that we don't have to worry about moving again, that we can just make our own space. So that was like the main thing that happened. We moved over Labor Day weekend, and honestly, moving from a townhouse to a house, or moving into a house, it's not the same. To me, it was different than moving into like an apartment. I don't know, for some reason it just took a lot more out of me, and I think it's just because there's a lot more that goes into when you're moving into somewhere that you own. So many things that you just don't think about when you're renting, like buying a lawnmower, or if things aren't working. Like since this is pretty much a brand new house, there were things once we moved in, we were the first people basically using it, and we kind of just started to notice like little things that we had to have people come out and look at, getting everything set up for the first time, getting the cables laid for our internet and cable, because again, we're the first people that live here, so there were no wires laid. There was no like security system. Like we pretty much had to have people come out and lay everything out for us, for our security, for our cameras, to have cable internet, all of that stuff. So it took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of my husband, but we're finally here. We're finally settled in for the most part. Not completely. There's still a lot that needs to be done, but I'm settled enough that I feel like I can try to get back into my filming routine. So yeah, I don't want to ramble too much about the house, because I am going to start to incorporate more videos on my channel so that you guys can see different things that we're doing around the house, like more lifestyle type videos. So that will come in the coming weeks. You guys will be seeing that. But yeah, and besides that, I also got a promotion at work at the same time that we were in the midst of closing and moving into our new house. And then at the same time that I got that promotion at work, we had a major project, like probably the biggest project at my job that my job has ever done, that I kind of got pulled into at like towards the end of the project after getting a promotion. And that took a lot out of me as well. I was dedicating a lot of hours to that, some days working like 12 and 13-hour days. So listen, your girl has been busy, okay? I may not have been on YouTube, but moving, unpacking, trying to be a wife, turning 30, and getting a promotion, and trying to learn a new position, and all of this stuff literally happening at once, I didn't have anything left to give YouTube. So I mean, I could have filmed things, but it just wouldn't have been, it probably wouldn't have been good content. And I obviously don't want to post things that are not quality content. But hopefully you guys can tell that I'm refreshed. I'm feeling, you know, rested now. And I'm so excited to come back and start giving you guys some fresh new content. So now that I've rambled on for a good, probably at least 5 or 10 minutes at this point, let's go ahead and get into why you guys are probably here, which is for the haul. So y'all already know that there have been a ton of sales happening over the past couple of weeks, and there have been lots of things that I have been seeing, that I have been purchasing, and I have not really touched any of this stuff that I bought. Some of it I have kind of played with a little bit, but most of it I haven't even really had time to like play in makeup. Today was the first day that I gave myself a full beat in a hot minute, so I'm surprised I even know how to do makeup, okay? But I bought a lot of stuff, and I wanted to just come on here and share with you guys, because I know y'all love seeing products that I purchase, and you know, just seeing me haul all my stuff for you guys. And of course, anything that I share with you guys in this video, let me know if you want to see me use it in a future video, because I'm very excited to start to actually play in all of this, because I haven't really had a chance to. So I have 3 bags from Ulta, and then I have 1 Sephora bag. I didn't really shop the Sephora VIB sale just because I didn't really have a ton of stuff that I felt like I really wanted to buy. And like I said, my priorities have kind of shifted. Now I'm thinking about buying robot vacuums and cordless vacuums and new sofas over buying makeup. But I did still do a little bit of damage. So let's go ahead and get into it. From Sephora, I actually only bought 2 things, I think. I gotta look at my receipt. Oh wait, I have one more thing. Let me go get it. Okay, so from Sephora, I actually have 3 things that I purchased. And I have one other thing that I purchased that is on its way in the mail to me now. I picked up the Makeup Forever powder foundation, the one that's in the compact with the sponge that a lot of people have been talking about. I picked that up because I've just heard a lot of really good things about it and I wanted to try it out. I also picked up 2 of the Fenty primers. I picked up the Soft Matte, which is the original primer, just because I literally cannot live without this. Every time that I run out of it and I try to use something else, I just end up purchasing another one. So I just went ahead and got another one because, like I said, I ran out of my first one. And then I also picked up the True Matte, is that what it's called? Yeah, True Matte primer. This one's okay. I think I honestly like the original one a little bit better. I don't really find that this one does anything significantly better for my skin in comparison to this one. But I have been using both of these and, you know, trying out the True Matte one since that's one of the newer ones. But like I said, if I had to choose between the 2, I would definitely just stick with the original. And then I also picked up a new toner. This is the Kors Pomegranate Pore Refining Toner. I picked this up because it was on sale for $15. I think the regular is like $25 or like 20 something dollars. So I picked it up because it was on sale. And so far I've used it like 4 or 5 times maybe. There is a pretty strong alcohol smell to it, which I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. But outside of that, if you're not super sensitive to smells, like I said, I've only used it about like 4 or 5 days, but I have been enjoying it so far. I find that my skin feels really fresh and clean after I put it on, and I usually only use this in the morning as part of my morning skincare routine because it's supposed to help like mattify the skin and all of that, which is good for during the day before I apply makeup on my skin and everything. So I only use this during the day. At night I use more hydrating, moisturizing products so that they can soak into my skin while I sleep. But so far I have been really liking this. Okay, so next let's go ahead and get into the majority of the damage that I did, which was at Ulta. And honestly, if I can purchase something at Ulta, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna purchase it at Ulta because I get points and the points can be redeemed for cash. Sephora's point system is trash, honestly. Like, it's just trash. They really need to do better. So yeah, the only time I will shop at Sephora is like for the more like high-end products that are not at Ulta, or like recently I did some shopping so that I could spend the last couple dollars I needed to be rouge for next year. But now that I've done that, there's probably not a lot that I'm going to be buying from Sephora if I can get it at Ulta. But I did pick up a couple of things. So the first thing that I got is this Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. These were actually on sale when I purchased them. They were like 2 for $8 or something like that. The other one is already in my bathroom and already like almost half gone. This is the only eye makeup remover that I use on my eyes because I find that because it is oil-free, it doesn't leave that like greasy residue on my eyelids. It does not bother or irritate my contacts, and it does a great job of just getting all the makeup off of my lashes and off of my eyes, including waterproof mascara and eyelash glue. So this right here is bomb, and it's drugstore affordable. You really cannot beat it. The next 2 things that I picked up are these like foundation mixing pigments. These are from LA Girl. So I got the blue one and the white one. So the blue one is supposed to be for if you have a foundation that is too warm, you can mix in a little bit of blue and make it more neutral. And then the white is for if you have a foundation that is too dark, you can add a little bit of white and it will lighten the foundation for you. So I picked these up just because if you are a woman of color, you already know the struggle of trying to find a foundation that is your exact match. And I have so many foundations in my collection that are not exactly the right shade. They're like either a little bit too dark or a little bit too orange, and I don't want to waste all, like I literally have a whole drawer of foundation and I don't want to waste all of that product just because the shade isn't right. So I figured I would pick these up. They were pretty inexpensive, and use them to try to get some use out of those foundations that are just slightly off in the shade. Okay, so the next product that I picked up, and y'all, this just goes to show how long it has been since I filmed a video, because I picked up this foundation when it launched. So I'm low-key embarrassed to even just... But this is the Anastasia foundation, the Luminous foundation. And y'all know this launched like a hot minute ago. I have not used it yet, but this is what it looks like. And if you've been following my channel, you already know that I am oily, oily, oily times infinity. Like oily, not combo, not none of that. I'm just straight up oily. But I wanted to try this just because, why not? I know it says it's a luminous foundation, but I had heard a couple of people saying that it wasn't super dewy. It was more like a hydrating foundation. And with it being the winter time, I have been finding that I can kind of get away with foundations that are not just strictly matte. So I did go ahead and pick this up because I wanted to try it out. And also it says that it's long wearing. So I kind of felt like even if it is more luminous or dewy, since it says it's supposed to be long wearing, maybe I could get away with it. I don't know. I'll probably do a wear test on this and let you guys know how it goes. But I did pick that up. And along with that, just another repurchase, I got another Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I cannot go without this, so every time I run out, I pick up another one, or if I feel like the can getting a little light, I just go ahead and pick up another one. This is just so good. And then I also got some lashes. These are the Jasmine Brown times Eyelure Faux Mink lashes. I'm actually wearing them on my eyes right now because I just couldn't resist. Like I said, this is the first time that I've actually did a full beat on my face, or done a full beat on my face in a hot minute. So I just went ahead and threw on these lashes. I do have the first two pair that she launched, but when I was roaming around Ulta, I noticed that she had a new pair that I actually really liked how they looked in the box, and I really like how they look on my eyes. So again, these are the Eyelure times Jasmine Brown Faux Mink lashes, and I think they're just called Faux Mink lashes if you're interested in those. Alright, so next up is a concealer. This is from Juvia's Place. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer. I have been obsessed with her I Am Magic foundation, which I did do a full review on. I will try to remember to link it for you if you are interested in checking it out, but if you scroll back a couple of videos, you'll see where I did that review. And I did already have a concealer. I think it was in the shade 13, I think 13, and that one is more, it's not my exact skin tone, but it's more close to my skin tone. So while I was in Ulta, I picked up another one. This one is in the shade 13, and I can use this more so for highlighting. That foundation and the concealers, honestly, they're bomb. Like, to be drugstore, to be the price that they are a little bit slightly pricier than your typical drugstore, but to be like on the more affordable side of things, the quality of these products is bomb. So if you've been on the fence about trying them out and you are someone that likes full coverage, I would highly recommend both the foundation and the concealer. The next thing is another repurchase. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I actually picked this up yesterday because mine is like almost out. I'll probably be able to use it through the end of the week and then it'll be gone. So I just went ahead and picked up a backup. The only thing I use on my brows, boo. So if you're wondering how I get the snatched brow situation, it is Benefit Goof Proof. And then while we're on brows, I actually picked up a new product. This is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I got mine in the shade Brunette Betty, which is a medium brown. And I actually picked this up because I saw Alyssa Ashley using I don't know what you would call this, a felt tip. Can y'all even see that? Felt tip. Why am I being slow? Maybe that's better. Can y'all see? It's basically like a felt tip, almost like a liner, like eyeliner, but for your brows. And you basically can use it to like do little stroke, like hair-like strokes within your brows. And I have used it a couple of times. I do actually really like it. It does have a pencil on the other side, which I don't know how much I'll use. I mean, I may use it since I have it, but really the main reason I bought it was for the felt tip side. So you guys will probably be able to see that in action more in future videos. And then I also picked up this eyeshadow palette. So this I actually saw on Ulta for half off. I think this eyeshadow palette retails for like $65, and I saw it was on sale for like $30. So you already know I had to get this. This is Kylie's birthday collection or birthday eyeshadow palette from last year, and I believe that's right? Yeah, last year. And ain't nobody about to pay $65 for no eyeshadow palette from Kylie Cosmetics, but $35 I will do. And these shadows, girl, beautiful, especially all these like warm shades here. They're like right up my alley. So when I saw this on sale, I went straight over to my Ulta and picked one up. It also has a really good mirror. Nice quality mirror, as you guys can see. So I don't think it's on sale anymore at this point, but I would recommend, if you are someone that likes to shop at Ulta, to just check their sale tab every so often. Just kind of scroll through there, see what you can see, because 9 times out of 10 you will find some pretty good deals, and that is how I found this. And what else do I have in here? Girl, I've been doing the absolute most. Okay, so I also picked up a concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the 16-hour camo concealer in the shade medium beige. I have a concealer from e.l.f. I don't remember what shade it is, but it's kind of like a little bit too pink. So I picked this one up because I saw It's My Ray Ray use it in her video like a long time ago to conceal. And I figured it would be a pretty good shade for me also. So yeah, I think this is going to end up being a pretty good concealer shade. So, and these were like $5 I think. So girl, you cannot beat that. And I also picked up 2 concealers from Kylie. So I have Kylie concealer in Cedar and Kylie concealer in Amber. And if you didn't know, by the way, Kylie Cosmetics and KKW Beauty are both now available at Ulta. So if there's anything that you may have wanted to try from them or wanted to swatch and see in person before you spend the money, you can now do so on some of their products that they now sell at Ulta. But a good bit of Kylie's line, like a good bit of the things that she offers on her website, are at Ulta now. So I was really excited when the concealers got there because I felt like I needed to see them in person to actually figure out what my correct shade was. So I picked up Cedar, which is more of like a peach tone shade, which I plan to use more so for correcting. And then I picked up Amber, which is a more kind of like medium light brown shade, which I would use to highlight and conceal. So super excited to try these out. I hope they live up to all the hype that her products get. And then the next couple of things that I got are from Makeup Revolution. These next 2 things that I got. And these are the some primers, some new primers that they have out. So this one is the Pore Blur Blur and Prime Primer. And this one is the Mattify Matte and Fix Primer. So I think there's a couple of different primers in this line, but for my particular skin needs, I picked up the blurring and the mattifying one. So we'll see, you know. You never know. It's kind of hit or miss with these drugstore primers, but I'll definitely try it out and let you guys know if it's worth your coins. So I have a few more things. The next thing that I got is a lipstick from Anastasia. This is one of her matte lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Staunch. I picked this up also when it was on sale. I don't remember what the sale was, but I do remember it was definitely on sale. But this is basically like a nice nude. Ooh, that is nice. It's like a nice mauve nude, kind of pinkish mauve nude shade. You guys already know, right up my alley. Like a nice everyday wearable shade. So I'll be putting that right up on my vanity with my other, if I can point, ooh, right there with my other lipstick so that I can reach for it every day and use it. And then I also picked up this setting spray. This setting spray has literally been all over social media. Everybody has been talking about it. This is the new Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. It's supposed to be a weightless setting spray, and it's basically supposed to set and lock your makeup and make it transfer proof. It's non-sticky, non-greasy, and yeah, it's supposed to be all your hopes and dreams in a bottle basically. So I went ahead and picked it up because, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it on social media, and I've used it a couple of times. I do like it, but I don't think I've used it enough to give like a full like review, I guess, or like my final thoughts on whether or not it actually does what it claims to do. But I have used it, like I said, a few times, and from what I can tell, I do like it. But as far as the claims, I can't speak on those yet, so I will definitely keep trying this out and will update you guys. And then the last few things that I got that were in these bags but were not actually purchased from Ulta, I'm just going to go ahead and share them with you guys so that I can just get it out of the way. So I know this bronzer was limited edition. I'm not for sure if it's still available. I will check. If it is, I will link it for you guys down below. But this is the Morphe Glamour Bronze Face and Body Bronzer. So when this came out, I bought one of them. There were 3 shades, like a light, a medium, and a dark. And I bought one in the shade Phenom, I think, which was way too dark. Let me get it and I'll show y'all. Okay, so this is Phenom right here. And it doesn't look that dark in the pan, but trust me, when you put it on your face, it is a lot darker. Like, if you are a deeper complexion, like deeper than me, you could definitely use this as a bronzer. So I was on the fence. I wanted to get the medium shade once I realized that this one was a little bit too deep. And I kind of just kept pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. And then when I was ready to actually purchase it, I could not find it anywhere. So I was searching for it for weeks, like probably at least a month. And then I think they brought it back briefly on the Morphe website. But again, I will try to search for it and see if I can find it for you guys. But whenever they did, when I saw it on the Morphe website, I went ahead and snatched it up ASAP. And so this is the middle shade. So this is Mega Star. I'll show them to y'all side by side. So this is Mega Star. And this one is Phenom. Do y'all see the difference? Like, looking in my actual monitor, it looks even more like drastic side by side, but there's definitely a major difference between these 2 shades. This one is much darker and this one is much more warm in my opinion. So I figured the 2 of these mixed together would make a really great bronze contour situation on the face. Or if I wanted to actually just use one of them for a bronzer, now I actually have a shade that is, you know, a shade that I could really use to bronze. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then last but not least, I did some shopping on the Anastasia website. And again, this is going to kind of give away a little bit how long it has been since the last time I posted a video. Because again, these are all products that I purchased whenever they first launched. And I'm just now sharing them on my channel, which is an embarrassment to say the least. But the first one is the Anastasia times Beverly Hills. What? The Anastasia times Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette. And I already know, girl, this eyeshadow palette has been out for a minute. I did purchase it when it launched, and I have not touched it because honestly, it's just freaking beautiful. I don't even want to use it. Like, it's just gorgeous. I'm definitely going to use it, but I mean, this is just stunning. The packaging is gorgeous. I mean, look at that. beautiful packaging, beautiful shadows, beautiful color story. I probably will wait and use this for the first time with you guys on camera, which is why I've been kind of holding off on it. Like pretty much all of this stuff I've had to just keep it in a bag and keep it out of sight to keep me from digging into it. Now I'm not gonna lie, like I told y'all, some of this stuff I did end up kind of digging in and using a little bit, but a lot of it I just had to keep it out of sight, because if I didn't, I would end up digging into it and using it and not being able to give you guys, like, you know, my first impression, my first thoughts about the products on camera. So I just hid this away from myself to keep myself from using it. But while on the site, I also picked up their loose setting powder. They came out with these around the time that the palette launched, and I picked up the shade Banana. So this is another item that I'm excited about using. What I'll probably do is like a full face first impressions, or maybe like a full face testing like new Anastasia products or something like that, so that I can like show you guys all the stuff in action. I also picked up their new eyeshadow primer, which I know is like super white, but this is what it looks like. Super cute packaging. Went ahead and picked that up. Also got their eyeliner, liquid liner. I believe this is waterproof. Yes, water resistant, long lasting. So I picked that up. This is basically like a felt tip. Is that the right word? I'm probably not saying the right thing, but it opens like this and it comes out like so. And then it has like a felt tip on it. It's not a brush. It's like, you know, a felt tip. Is that right? I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say though, felt tip. So I picked that up, and I also got another highlighter brush. I only have one highlighter brush from Anastasia, and I'm constantly having to like wash it and stuff because it's the only highlighter brush that I use. So I went ahead and picked up a backup. And I think that is all the stuff that I have to share with you guys in this video. I do actually have a ton of other products over here on the floor that I have gotten in PR, which I think I'm going to film a separate video just because this one is already so long. I think I'm just going to film a separate video, like a what's new in makeup type video, and just show you guys all the PR that I have gotten over the past 3 months. It's honestly crazy to see how much stuff I have gotten, especially since I've been like low-key off of YouTube for 3 months. But I have gotten a lot of stuff, a lot of like things that are new that recently launched that you guys might be interested in knowing about if you don't already. So I think I'm going to film that in a separate video. But yeah, that is all that I have to share with you guys. It feels so good to be back in front of the camera. It feels so good to be back in my final form with my full beat, okay? When I was getting ready to film this video and I was doing my makeup, I was just like, oh, your girl is coming back together, okay? So yes, I'm very happy, very excited to be back bringing you guys content. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know. Let me know down below what you guys have purchased, like over, you know, the sales, things you think that I should pick up, what you plan to purchase for Black Friday or like upcoming sales. You know, y'all know what I'm saying. Just let me know down below what you plan to buy, what you think I should buy, and what videos you guys would like to see from me in the coming weeks. I do plan on, like I said, bringing you guys some different kind of content outside of just beauty here on my channel, just because life is changing for me. So I want to, you know, keep it real with y'all and bring y'all content that actually relates to what's going on in my life. So I will be bringing y'all more lifestyle, you know, house to, I was about to say house to home, but house related videos, decorating videos, holiday decorating videos, which I cannot wait to decorate for Christmas. Like, don't even get me started. So I will be filming that. I will finally be giving y'all a beauty room tour. I have a couple more things that I want to do in here, but I'm so excited to finally give y'all a legit beauty room tour. So that will be coming. And the vlogs are coming back. So, whew, now that I put that out there, I have to like stick to it. But I do plan on bringing you guys back some vlogs starting in December with Vlogmas. I'm not going to be doing it every day because your girl's life is not that interesting. But I am going to be bringing y'all back some vlogs. And yeah, I think that's all that I have to tell y'all. Whew, that's a lot. 3 months is a long time. But yeah, I think that's all that I have to share with you. Follow me on Instagram if you are not already, because obviously I'm more active on there. I haven't been posting as consistently over the past 3 months, but I will be. So follow me over there. And yeah, that's all that I have for y'all. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next one.